Previously on Dumbgeons and Dragons.
I come with news of stopping the cult of the dragon. Y'all kind of crowd around the letter. It says, "My name is Iskander, and I made a terrible mistake in joining the cult of the dragon. Rescue me from the cult's clutches, and I will deliver to you the prize of prizes, the blue dragon mask."
Should we go talk to Varam before we leave?
Yes, we can definitely arrange for you to speak with Varam. There is one more lead. You have been requested by the Wizards of Thay.
Aren't the Wizards of Thay bad guys?
Yes. The Wizards of Thay have been known to be helping the cult of the dragon in the rise of Tiamat, but we have been approached by one such wizard, Nye Ilmich, and they give us their word that the wizards that are helping the cult of the dragon are exiles of. Ram, there's these guys here to see you.
Had a couple questions about, Xonthal's tower?
What are you heading there for?
A letter from an Iskander. He says he can score us the blue dragon mask. Do you think it sounds like a trap?
Iskander was more open to questioning what's going on. It's not unheard of for them to give those sorts of artifacts to that group at that tower. So, I mean, that checks out.
Anything we need to know about this tower?
It's a tower. Big open courtyard. Big open courtyard surrounded by a maze of endless things that are trying to kill you. And then some hills. You guys head back to where the airships are moored. You hear a voice from up in one of the airships, and she yells, "Fuck yeah, bud! Let's go get some shit done!
Yay!
I'm an air pirate now!" Welcome to Dumbgeons and Dragons. We are a D&D 5th edition actual play podcast, and I'm your dungeon master, Russ Moore. With me today is Amy Moore.
Yes! I'm a smartass, and I play Thia Anastasia.
Also with us, Carla Johnson.
Yes, Amy is a smartass, and I play Nulara Moonbrook.
You're supposed to give a descriptor of yourself.
Last but not least, Tom Laird.
Yes, Amy is the smartest smartass, and I play Flint Firebeard.
That backfired on me.
Yeah. You didn't see it coming.
No, I didn't.
But knowing the crowd, you
Walked
probably
right
should
into
have.
it.
Yeah. How are you guys? And girls?
Good.
And people?
Good.
Me, I've been
Doing
taken
well.
down a notch, so slightly
Yeah.
demurred.
I didn't think any of that was insulting. I thought it was a compliment. You are a smartass.
You really are.
It's
You're
one of your
in fact,
best
one of the best.
characteristics. Yeah, exactly.
The best of all the smartasses.
Exactly.
Just had a feeling like we weren't recording, but we are recording.
Oh, thank God. We would have missed that.
Right?
That energy.
I got the intro right and everything.
You did. I was so proud of you.
Yeah, I'm pretty good like that.
Almost episode 50. He finally gets the intro right.
Guys, it's almost episode
No.
50.
Holy
I know,
shit.
that's pretty wild.
You know, this whole going weekly thing really escalated how soon we thought we would get to episode 50, because before we were like, oh, by December. Like, nope.
Yeah.
Nope, definitely not by December.
By September.
Yeah. So, I mean, I said it, we went weekly. We haven't officially announced it, but
Is this the official
I
announcement?
think we stumbled backwards into it, but
You mean I didn't spoil it on our monthly Goog chat this time?
Yeah, but that's Patreon, so they get the inside scoop a little
family.
bit earlier, which
Yeah.
we'll talk about momentarily. But I think it's safe to say that we are now considered a weekly podcast until I fuck it up somehow.
Until proven otherwise in a court of law.
Yeah. So welcome to Dumbgeons and Dragons, the weekly D&D 5th edition actual play podcast, where we come to you every
You're
week.
just showing off.
Yeah. Right?
Yes,
Every
doing
week.
it correct, just like bang, bang,
Right,
bang.
yeah.
Yeah,
Love it.
so good. And speaking of Patreon, which we were before that, come
To
visit us
circle
over
back.
there.
To circle back.
circle
to
back.
that.
As they say in the executive industry, circle back, loop in, bring around. These are all
Right.
buzzwords.
Getting perilously close to
Yeah.
something inappropriate.
I was going to say the reach around.
That's the one, Amy.
Yep.
There it is.
We're right there.
We're trying
We
to
are no
skirt
longer
around it.
perilously close. We are right on the nose. We are
So-
right there.
Patreon. Somebody say something about Patreon, because it's pretty awesome.
Our
over there.
patrons are the best.
That is true. They
I
really are.
certainly agree with that.
Yeah. So, listener, if you think you are also the best, you should be one of our patrons.
I mean,
We only collect the best.
our listeners are also the best.
Well,
Well,
that's true.
Yep.
But on Patreon, for being the best, you get a whole bunch of cool stuff.
That's true.
Like bonus episodes.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, now we're weekly, so bonus episodes, that means you get like 5 episodes a month.
Whoa.
It's a lot
That's
of us.
apps.
That's more of us than.
Quite frankly, I care to hear.
I started
glad
to
our
say
listeners
that,
think
and then I thought,
different.
no, we're supposed to be
Right?
trying to convince people to do this.
No, we're gonna
thing.
pull the Amy and just drive right over the edge.
Yeah, so part of those bonus
How I-
episodes,
how I live
Tom
my
ran a full arc of 11 episodes that's all up there, ready for you to binge, following the lovely characters, Opal, Elia, and Night Hunter.
Yeah, there you
Wow,
go.
You
There it
almost
is.
forgot my character.
I mean, it was my
It's
least
been a
favorite
while.
character.
Oh!
Brutal. She was my favorite character.
she
she
was-
was giving me shit.
She was
a very
great.
good character. So that's up there, and then we've just started. Yep, just started a new arc playing Fate Core, or as we like to call it, playing a story that I pretend to
Like we
play
opened,
Fate Core.
like we opened the Fate book, and
Mhm.
we had Fate in mind as we were creating this,
Yeah.
and then we threw it to the side and said,
No,
Books don't tell me what
we
to
don't-
do.
We haven't thrown it completely to the side.
I thought we were
Like-
calling it Fate Core with a question mark, so Fate Core?
Fate Core?
Fate Core?
Yeah, that too.
That's what we're playing.
And it's a super cool story.
I had severe nightmares after we had that first episode. I don't know if it like legitimately had to do with that, but I remember laying in bed and Russ is like, "Do you want to listen to the White Vault?" And I was like, "Hell no. I just stopped having nightmares about the movie Mother." And then lo and behold, I had like big ass nightmares, and I'm sure it had to do with the scary shit we were talking about on the podcast.
I mean, it's scary. It's not that scary. It's not White Vault scary or anything like that.
it's more suspenseful. Let's
Yeah.
say that.
Certainly
but still,
suspenseful.
I think it
One
got into my noggin.
cliffhanger.
Yeah, so go check that out. Lots of other cool stuff. Like a new tier we just added. It's a $20 level, so it's up there. And I know it's not for everybody, but if you sign up for that, you get everything on the list, which is a whole big long list. And you get sent a lovely birthday gift from the 4 of us.
We're
Yeah,
gonna
we'll
pick you out a
handpick
nice
gifts.
present just for you.
I'm very excited
Me
about
too.
this.
It's fun.
Yeah.
I love buying presents, like almost more than. I'm just sad I don't get to wrap it up real pretty and actually send it to
I will
someone
do
because
that.
wrapping presents is like my next favorite thing.
So you let us know your birthday, and then we send you a little survey of things you like and you don't like, and all that cool stuff. And then we pick things that we think fits in under the umbrella that is you, and we send it to you. That's
Or
all part
things-
of being on Patreon.
Yeah, we think that you'll like.
It's cool. And we understand that if you can't be part of Patreon, that you too are a wonderful and fantastic person.
And we still think you're the best.
And
So
super
thank
good
you.
looking.
Yeah, no, that's totally all good.
Yeah. We totally understand that. If there's other ways that you can support us by just talking about us on the internet or to your mailman.
Yeah.
we-
Tweeting
Or,
us out. and
or
whatnot,
if
how
you
the
don't
Twitter
like,
works.
if you don't like contact with people in the real world, you could leave us a review on iTunes.
Also
That
very
is a
cool.
thing,
Nice.
too.
Nice segue
Mhm.
there, Tom. I like that.
Those make my day. When we get a review and it's just out of the blue, I love that.
Out of the blue reviews,
Out of the blue
where
review.
it's at. And because everybody's so awesome, we're doing a contest.
Yay!
Went kind of long for that, but that's okay.
Yeah,
That's fine.
We've been talking for a long time. That was a big build-up.
All right, it's fine. Yeah, we're doing a contest. It's announced today because this is the first.
Because you're announcing it.
Because I'm announcing it.
Hasn't yet been
happening.
announced.
Quiet, Russ is announcing something.
It's a contest. We're doing another fan art contest
Ooh.
because we liked it so darn much.
It's fun.
Seeing all your cool art. I've got. I mean, you can't see because
He
it's an
started
audio
pointing.
medium.
I can see it though, and I love it.
I've got some of it up behind us. If you're, again, part of Patreon, you can see it up on the wall behind Amy and I. And as we get more, you might see it up behind Tom and Carla. Maybe, who knows? So what you do is you submit your fan art, and the way we did it last time is the way we'll do it this time, is that we're not necessarily looking for the best or the most artistically involved. Like, if you send those, that's fantastic, but it's all, everybody's name just goes into a hat, and, stick figures or Picasso sculptures.
Picasso's a painter.
Picasso painters.
I'm sure he would have done one or two sculptures.
He dabbled.
He probably did the sculptor aids type thing.
Oh, with his eyes closed and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That seems like it'd be good for him.
Circling back, submit
Reaching
your
around.
fan art with
Reaching
the
back around.
with the hashtag.
Hashtag dumb dragon fart, because F art. Fan art, please do it for me. Please.
Okay, so
It will make Amy's day if she sees somebody
I'll giggle
hashtagging
so
that.
hard. Every time I see it, it'll just be the best. How long are we running this for?
to be determined. We'll check the
No,
description.
TBD.
Check the description for the official announcement.
Okay, we'll put it in post. This will be however many weeks or months of pure bliss seeing those tweets and hashtags come up.
Yeah. So dumb dragon fart, and you will be.
Look at my mouth.
This is seriously like the 30th time somebody has said that since we've started the Skype call, and Amy's giggling
He's laughing
every time.
every time.
Farts
That's just hard.
Oh,
amazing.
My computer just made a ding-a-ding.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It doesn't like the dumb dragon fart hashtag.
All right, that's it. No more dumb dragon fart. Hashtag ding-a-ding.
Hashtag ding-a-ding. Please don't hashtag that.
Hashtag dumb dragon fart. Hashtag ding-a-ding if you so desire. But what you win, so this is a very long and drawn-out process here.
Yeah.
What you win is a custom t-shirt from Pop Culture Wars. Our good friends over there who do all the great pop culture attire and merchandise. They're doing custom t-shirts now, and to celebrate that, we're getting a shirt designed by the lovely Matt Garbett, who we've been posting to social media, all the cool designs that he's doing for us. So there's going to be a special custom one that will only be available through this contest.
Russ, have you made the latest artwork public yet?
The Nularas?
Yes.
It's
Yes.
already public, isn't it?
Oh.
That is public, yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
So that's like that's the guy that's been doing our other.
Yes.
We'll be doing a custom one just for this contest, and he is great. His art
Yeah, he
is
does
awesome.
killer work.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very fun.
So that's happening. Dumb Dragon Fart. Send us your fan art starting now. Go. Do
Now.
it. Now.
Or you
done
could wait.
yet?
Or
No.
you could wait until you're done listening to this episode.
Nope, do it now.
Oh, do it while you listen to the episode.
This
Or
episode,
pause the app, do it, come back, unpause the app, finish the app.
This episode is clearly just about contests now.
Apparently,
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're
This
not
is all
actually
we're
going to
doing.
play today.
Fuck it, guys. Let's play D&D.
Oh, we are going to play today.
it's happening.
So you guys find yourselves in the docking station for the airships, and Flamikins has just screamed down at you, "Hey guys, I'm gonna be an air pirate!
Flamekins,
Yeah! I'm gonna fly around in the skies! Oh, yeah!
you flying with us, girl?
I don't know where you're going.
Help! I need an adult. I don't know where I'm going.
Some tower, I can't remember the dude's name.
Yeah, hold on.
Xonthal? Xonthal?
Xonthal.
Yeah,
Xonthal!
we're going to
Dun-dun.
Xonthal's tower. It's surrounded by a magical barricade.
Maze. Yeah.
And like a
Killing.
killer garden.
Yes,
Yep.
a killer garden.
Yes, Zonthal's Tower.
Yeah, with the magical maze. You can't fly over it and you can't tunnel under it.
Yeah.
Nobody ever makes it out alive.
Why are
You
you
into
whispering?
it?
I'm all the way up here!
Oh, sorry. And where nobody makes it out alive. You into it?
That sounds dangerous as fuck. I don't know where it is, but I bet you the captain does.
What's your job up there?
I haven't told them that I'm here yet.
Fair enough.
So
Classic Flamikins.
gonna have to break that to her shortly, I think. Yeah. Come on up!
Is there a rope ladder or stairs? How do we
How do
ascend
we-
to the
Do we get
airship?
How do we
Beamed
board
up?
this?
Yeah, there's a rope ladder right there, guys. You look, and there's a rope ladder right there.
Oh,
I climb up the rope ladder.
ditto.
I wasn't asking her in game. I obviously know how to get in an airship.
No, it's in game now.
We've done it before.
We no longer talk out of
Nope.
game.
It's in
Oh, wow. Okay.
canon. Okay. Okay, I'm coming up. Climb the rope ladder.
You climb up into the airship, and you are greeted by a excited Flamykins, who says, "Yeah, let's just escort you over here to the captain because I belong here, and we'll just see if it works."
You're with us now. You don't need, it's fine.
Oh,
Chief
yeah.
Steward Flamykins.
Right. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Hey, which one of you is the captain? Everybody kind of looks to you, and they just point up to the top, like a top deck on the ship there, and there's a human female who's looking down at a map.
Well, let's go talk to her.
I walk up and I say, "Ahoy, matey."
Love it already.
Can I help you?
Yeah, no, we need to go to Xonthal's
Tower. We're looking to get to Xonthal's Tower. We're hoping you can give us a ride.
Okay. That's right in getting into cult territory there, right?
That's the whole idea.
Oh, maybe we should introduce ourselves. Maybe that will clear it up. I'm Nulara.
I'm Thia.
And Flint.
And I'm
Because we're famous now, right?
Flamykins! She says, "Oh, right, sorry. Yes, of course. Don't know Flamykins, but..."
She's the best.
She
three of
is the best.
The best.
Thaddeus is like, "Yeah, I'm Thaddeus, too."
Oh, yeah, right.
Yep.
Thaddeus is there, too.
Oh, I
And,
forgot Thaddeus.
You
was
guys,
there.
Yeah,
you
me
guys
too.
invited me. Fuck.
Yeah.
That was
I
great.
thought we
Locked him
went
down.
by his house and he
Didn't
wasn't
tell him
home.
which
But
airship.
No, I
It was
remember now we
Flamykins
went
who
by
wasn't home.
Flamykins and wasn't there. And what's your name, Captain?
Captain Catherine Neff.
Can I call you Cat?
Yeah, sure.
Ah, thanks.
I like that it's Catnef. Katniss,
It's like Katniss, but with a lisp.
Catnip energy.
Kind
Catnip.
of.
Captain Catherine Neff. Pleasure to meet you all.
Nice to meet you as well. When do you think we can leave?
Well, we're just getting our fleets ready to go about Faerun and try and find any people that we can bring back here. As you can see, and you look around, and there's a ton of ships. There are at least 50 ships, which is a lot of airships to be all in one place. She says we're going to be going out in the fleet and spreading off as we go, as it's safe. Your stop, Xonthal's Tower, and she points to a map, would be about the farthest we'd want to go. So we'll see how it gets as we get closer to there. We may have to drop you a little bit before that, but we'll figure that out as we go, as long as that's all right with you.
As
You're the captain.
close as we can get.
Hey,
Are we and the captain, are we going to make it happen?
I'm the captain now.
Sorry, yes,
Yep.
Flamykins, I interrupted you.
I don't know. I just didn't understand why Flint wants to be the captain now. I mean, I was going to try and make my move right there, but all right. You and me, Captain, we'll talk later, all right?
What, Flamykins, you didn't see Captain Phillips? Come on.
It's been a while. And it was very intense. So, you try and block intense memories. All this movie chat, we're going to turn into a movie review podcast.
Yep.
I mean, we're not there already, but all right.
Captain Neff says, if you can make yourselves at home below or just hang out up here. I mean, the trip will probably take a few days to get down there. So as long as you can help out, you're welcome aboard.
Sure, what can we help out with?
Well, nothing right now, but...
All right, fair enough.
we'll
I'll be
figure it
below.
out. Yep.
Okay, well, that's your answer forever. So
Yeah.
I only offer
you had
once.
one chance.
Yep.
Yep.
You guys are just killing time
Is there a
until
dice
you
game
go.
on this
No,
ship?
there's no
Oh.
dice.
Oh, God.
Is there a lot of diversity in the airships, or is this it's basically the same as the other one?
No, there's...
Is it worth checking out?
Sure.
Is this one cooler?
This one's
Is there a
pretty
lab in
cool.
the bottom?
A lab?
Yeah.
Like a science lab?
Yes.
I don't know. Go check.
Okay. I go and explore. Do I have to roll for science lab? Investigation?
No, but I can't tell you if there's a science lab if you're standing on the deck.
Fair enough. I go below.
Okay, you're going below. Nulara, you're looking at what the ship looks like.
Yeah, how big is it? Because I pictured the other one not Like there was just a few of us on it, right?
Francis's ship was more like a
Tugboat?
a few people sailboat type of thing.
Yeah.
So it had
And
enough
pleasure
room
craft.
for everybody to sleep in a small galley. This one has, it looks like 50 people that crew this one ship. So it's quite a massive ship, and there are varying sizes of ships all around, but this one is quite large, and it has a large sculpture of a bear on the front, and large airship balloon above, and it's crafted from nice petrified wood and
Rich mahoganies and whatnot.
I was just thinking
rich
about
mahoganies. Yeah, yeah, all
that.
throughout.
Petrified wood is extremely heavy. How does this affect the buoyancy, like the air?
Magic.
Oh, right.
I love D&D because whenever you need an explanation or something, it's just magic.
Just magic. We live in a high magic world.
Can I go look at that bear and see if there's an explanatory plaque or anything?
You love a good explanatory plaque.
I love
Who doesn't?
love an explanatory plaque.
Like if they had QR codes in D&D, Carla would be snapping all those on her fucking
It
phone.
would be. Do you have an audio tour I can listen to as I walk around the ship? Or
So you're going to go look at the bear. You're down below. Flint, what are you doing?
Is there like a crow's nest or anything up at the top that I can go like stand out and look at like one of those old timey like telescopes with?
Oh,
Periscopes,
sure.
whatever
Yeah.
you want to call it.
Yeah, yeah. There's a spot that's exactly described as what you were looking for. So you climb up the ladder.
Perfect.
There's one gentleman up there, and he, as you step up to the top, he kind of jumps. He's like, "Hey, oh, who are you, and what are you doing here?"
Name's Flint. I just wanted to come have a look around.
Flint,
Can't beat this view.
Flint the Firebeard.
Flint Firebeard. Yep, that's my name.
Oh snap! Nice to meet you there, sir.
Nice to meet you too. What's your name?
Ah, Cyril.
Well, Cyril, I'd shake your hand, but clearly you're busy with all those ropes.
He looks at his hands. He's like, I do have ropes. What are you doing up here?
Yes, and I just came up for a look. I always like that top view that you can't get anywhere else.
Oh, he can't, like no other. This is why I hang out way up here. And he's like, here, help me with these ropes. And he throws you the ropes.
And I do whatever he needs me to do with those ropes.
It's like,
Do I lower them? Do I coil them? I have no idea.
Lots
but
of
I
good
do
knots.
Yeah.
it. Ooh, lots
Yeah.
of knots. Yep.
Lots. You see him, as you start tying knots, he just kind of is rope wrapping it around, just coiling it up. And he's like, what are you doing to my rope?
I thought a good dwarven knot would be a good one for this rope.
Oh, okay. Well, you do you, man. Yeah, no, anytime you want to come look at the view, I got the look-y-loo device there.
we call it in this
Yep,
universe?
that's the one.
Love it.
Well, yeah. Let me have a look at this here look-y-loo device.
It's like almost the creepiest name you could have chosen.
Mm-hmm.
We call it the voyeur device.
Oh.
Do we?
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I'm
pointed
uncomfortable
at-
with it, but I'm on board still.
Pointed into the staterooms of one of the other airships that's docked nearby. Hey, Cyril, you freak. What's going on up here?
Well, there's a reason only I'm up here usually by myself.
Gross.
Okay, swallow your water.
Dumb dragon fart hashtag.
Oh, that one would have got me too. My tongue is numb from holding the
The bubbly water.
Bubbly
in my mouth.
water for so long.
It's burning my tongue.
That was a lot of real good, like, one right after the other. I kept trying to swallow the water, and then you're like, we call this a voyeur device. And I lost it. Also,
So I
yes,
use
disgusting
the-
name.
I use the
Look in the
creepily
look-y-loo.
named look-y-loo, and where am I looking, Russ?
I don't know which way you're looking.
We'll say south. I'm looking south.
You can see, you look to the south and you see a stream of caravans that are coming up the coast and into Waterdeep. Varying sizes, and looks like they've got tattered wear, like they've been traveling for quite a while. Some of them have like scorched caravans, scorched vehicles, as you could say.
Do I notice any like symbols or anything that I might recognize on these caravans?
Nothing of note, really. No major cities insignias or groups insignias.
Like there's no, like dwarven clan insignias or anything on these?
No, not that you can tell from where you're looking.
Does it seem like bedraggled, like a refugee caravan kind of thing?
Most of them, yeah. Like they've come perhaps from either from battle or from escaping cities that have been attacked. That's kind of the attire and state that you see these groups in.
Yeah, all right.
While you're hanging out there with Cyril, look-y-loo, you're going down underneath.
Yeah.
So you head down to the body of the ship. I don't know what ships are called. I should have looked up ship names. We've been on enough ships that I actually think I'd figure this out. But yeah, you get down and there's several levels.
So like this. The hull? Is the hull a term?
The hull would be like the out.
The outer,
outside,
okay, yeah.
I don't know. We'll call
body.
it
I'm pretty sure it's body.
So, I think it's body.
Yeah.
Yep, body. So you walk past like the galley and some quarters, and there's like a common room where it looks like people are set up just to kind of rest. If they were so desired, and you go down,
no one's in there, is there?
Nobody's in there currently. They're all
they should all be
bustling
working,
about getting ready.
I was going to bust someone's ass if they were in there. Like, hey,
nobody's in there right now. Okay. And you go down to the next level, and there is what were you looking for? Science lab.
A lab.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It's a weird thing to find
secret
on a ship,
lab.
But, yep. Okay, yeah, you go down to the second level, and it looks like more just storage areas. And then you go down to the third level, and just roll me a d20.
Oh, first. Do better. It's fucking 2.
And there's a secret science lab down there.
Whoa!
It's not secret, but there is some sort of, it looks like a laboratory or some sort of magical alchemical area, and then there's of course someone in there.
I was like, yeah.
Yep.
Who do I see? Man, woman?
It is
child, prodigy. It's a woman.
It's a woman.
Hey there.
And she's working with some things, and she looks up and she says, "Oh, welcome. What are you doing down all the way down here, Miss?"
Thia.
Miss Thia? Miss Thia? Of the things? In the people saving people?
Yeah, I guess I'm the owl in that group.
You don't look like an owl.
Oh, yeah, but I'm wise.
We'll see.
No, we probably won't. What you working on here?
Oh, I'm just getting some armaments ready. Just in case we need to battle the cult.
Are you creating them with alchemy? And magic?
I don't
Can
know
you
why.
teach me?
I don't know why you're saying them like that, but yeah, sure.
Well, I have magic. I know a little bit of magic, but I've never dealt with any sort of alchemy or potions really before. Can you show me some stuff?
We do have a bad track record with potions, so.
Yeah, it's true. So if I could know a little more about them, that'd be great.
Yeah, well, sure. Yeah. Okay. She beckons
Russ
you.
is like, I can't believe it's taken this turn.
That's okay.
Now I have to teach her about potions.
So she shows you what she's working on, and it looks more or less like a round sphere. It is a round sphere with a hard exterior, and she's like, so what you do is you take one of these, and she lifts one up, and it's very heavy, plunks down. And you put some chemicals in there, some things, some ingredients, and then when you fire it, blows up.
So you're making cannonballs?
Yeah. but ones that blow up.
All right.
Do you want to know which kind?
Yeah.
All right. So she begins
Tell me
showing
more.
you. She begins showing you all the various directions and ingredients on how to make these explodey cannonballs, and it's glorious how much information you gain from that. In fact, so much so that you feel that you know how to, with a proper roll, build an explodey cannonball.
Ooh, I'm gonna call it an explodey ball.
So whenever you're crafting an explodey ball, you have to roll a DC 16 using your wisdom modifier.
Roll a d12?
D20. Can't get higher
You're
than
gonna have a hard time beating a 16 if you only roll a d12.
That's true, but I swear you said d12.
I said
and
a
was like,
DC 16. Difficulty class of 16.
oh, I'm confused. Roll a difficulty class 16?
So you have to beat, you have to get 16 or greater in making it. If you don't get 16 or greater, if it gets like much lower, it may just blow up. If it gets like anywhere in the middle, there will probably be like a minor inconvenience that comes along with it. Like either it doesn't work or it does something that you don't want it to do.
Neat.
Yeah.
I'm glad I
Dyes
have.
your skin yellow, you know.
Yeah, no big deal.
So you've learned this.
Cool.
Great. Back.
And what is your name?
Yeah, my name. Coming up with a whole bunch of names this game. My name is Mary Ellen Donnell.
It's very nice to meet you, Mary Ellen.
Very nice to meet you too, Thea. You use this explodey ball thing for good, okay?
Oh, you betcha.
I should have probably, given you a test or something before
That's all good.
giving you all this very important information. Okay.
I'm trustworthy.
She's famous. Yeah, exactly.
It's all been a long con just so she could get this explodey ball recipe.
Totally.
So by this point, we're going to say that as long as you guys don't need anything in Waterdeep, we have set off now.
Yes.
Okay?
I don't think I need anything.
Mm-mm. I think we got on the ship with the intent of
ready
leaving.
to go.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Agree.
So the entire airship fleet moves out, and Nulara, you're up looking at this carving of this bear.
Yes.
You don't see any sort of plaque around it.
Okay. How big is it? Like life size? Like bigger than me?
Yeah, it's a fairly large ship, so it's much bigger. Yeah, it's probably, I would say, the size of a large bear. So much bigger
Is
than
it just like a masthead thing that I don't actually need any explanation for?
I mean, it is a masthead thing.
Yeah, it's
So-
like how they had mermaids on.
Yeah. Is someone wandering past?
Yep. There's an older guy swabbing the deck.
So that hasn't really advanced very far in his airship career, hey? Still
No.
swab on the deck as a senior?
Yeah,
It's all right.
Yeah.
It's his post-retirement job, I'm sure.
exactly.
Okay, how close is he to me?
He's like right beside you.
Oh, okay. Hey, excuse me.
Yes.
What's the story with the bear? Why a bear?
Well, the name of the ship here is, and a few others go by, very similar names within the fleet here, but this is the Bear Totem ship. So there are different totem ships within our fleet, and ours is graced by the power of the bear. It's one of the strongest ships in the fleet.
Well, okay. Thank you.
Oh, you're
'Cause I
welcome.
don't really need to know more than that. I'm gonna keep wandering around and looking at things.
All right.
Do you maybe critique his swabbing abilities?
I don't know. I think I'm kind of filthy, so probably
Okay,
not.
all right.
I don't think Nulara's a fastidious individual.
What's Thaddeus and Flamikins doing?
Flamikins is trying to work her angle on the ship captain. You see over
To give up her captain
You
title?
overhear little bits like, "I'm a great pirate. I know how to do things," and things like, "I'd clean the decks," and things like, "I'll just hang around and it'll be okay." It's getting less and less responsibility as it goes. And Thaddeus is he appears to have found some older guy, someone of like-minded spirit, and he seems to be token up a little bit, just taking in the sights. You guys you have left Waterdeep and you are traveling south towards your final destination, Xonthal's Tower, and you've been traveling for about a day, and many of the airships have split off at different cities as you've passed. Some look like they have been more or less untouched. Others look like there have been raids or attacks that have happened there. So they go in and drop down and help out and remove people and bring them back to Waterdeep as they so need. After the second day, you're traveling over the High Moor, which is just before you get to the Serpent Hills where you guys were. Everybody make a perception check.
Oh, no, I aimied it, y'all.
This dice rolls fucking weird. All the edges are
smooth,
rounded. Yeah. It's almost a sphere.
Oh, interesting.
And so when it rolls,
that's
it's
fun.
like this way, this way, this way, this way. I got an 11.
I got a 21.
I got a 6.
21.
So you're passing over a forested area, and by this point you're reaching more or less the tail end of your journey. The rest of you aren't really paying attention to the area that you probably should be paying attention to, but Nulara, you are hanging out near the back of the ship, and you see a fireball erupt out and out of the forest. What do you do?
I yell, "Fireball! We're being attacked! We're being attacked!"
Everybody turns and begins. There's a huge commotion of people looking, and Cyril up in the crow's nest, he's like, "Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention." As the fireball hits one of the other airships, and it explodes and erupts and falls to the ground. And out from the forest, you see a red, a black, and a blue dragon emerge from the forest line and begin following behind. There are 4 airships, including yours, following behind those. And we are about to enter what's called a skills challenge.
We haven't done a
this
skills
thing
challenge
again.
in forever.
We haven't done a skills challenge in a while. So,
Are there any chickens on the ship?
There are no chickens that you have seen on this ship. Hey there, I'm your Dungeon Master Russ Moore. Thank you so much for joining us for episode 47 of Dumbgeons Dragons, titled The Jet Stream to Xonthal's Tower. Big day today. We mentioned off the top that we're starting a fan art contest again. All we're asking you to do is post a piece of fan art using the Dumb Dragon Fart hashtag, Dumb Dragon Fart, to Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, and you'll be entered to win a custom-printed t-shirt from our friends at Pop Culture Wars. You can check them out at popculturewars.com, and it'll be bearing a limited edition Matt Garbutt design. He's been doing all of the latest designs for our t-shirts, and it's going to be fantastic. Unfortunately, I don't have that design yet, but you know it's going to be awesome. As soon as I have it, I will post it, and you shall see. We may be doing more than one t-shirt, but right now we're going to leave it at one until we get further clarification on that. So get drawing or sculpting or painting or whatever you do. We want to see it no matter what your skill level. You don't have to be the best. You just have to post it and you could win. If you'd like to support us directly, please visit our Patreon page, patreon.com/dumbdragoncast. There we are loading so much great content like monthly bonus episodes, fortnightly character sheets that you can take and use for your own games, and a ton of other great rewards and perks. With our Patreon community supporting us, we've been able to upgrade some of our hardware and cover some of the costs to go to PodCon 2 coming up in January. We really can't wait for that and hope to see you there. So we hope you give us a chance and check us out on Patreon to see if there's a place for you within the community that works for you. Again, that's patreon.com/dumbdragoncast. And if you aren't able to support us through a monetary pledge, we totally get that, and we appreciate you listening 100%. The biggest thing that you can do if you can't join us over there, which is totally fine, is to support the show in other ways, like share the link to the show on social media, tell your friends about us, talk about us on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram whenever you see a post like, hey, who's your favorite D&D podcast? Maybe we are, hopefully. You can share us to those people as well. Word of mouth is one of the best ways to get the show out to everybody. So thank you for doing that. And all of our social media links can be found at dumbdragons.com. So go check out the website and join, follow, or like where you can today. Links for everything mentioned today can be found in the description. The next episode will be out next week, though, August 8th. Hey, did you hear? We're officially a weekly podcast now. Crazy, right? Let's get back to the episode, though, and see if the adventurers have any skills left. You have a great week. We'll talk soon. For those playing the home game and those here that don't remember what a skills challenge is, it is a test of skills. So it's a role-playing
Wow, you really
encounter,
explained it.
where we roll an initiative and the players have to meet 6 successes before 3 failures. And if you make the successes, good things happen. If you hit the failures first, bad things happen. So we'll roll initiative and see what happens here.
Fuck this dice.
18.
9.
14. Nope, 15.
Plus your initiative.
11. 10.
18.
Oh, God.
15.
12. 14.
I don't even know.
Nulara, you are up first, which is fitting because you saw the fireball happen. So 3 dragons following behind. On top of them, you see varying number of 3 to 5 cultists on top of each of them, and they are approaching in behind the 2 tailing ships. You are in 2 of the front ships. So they are coming up just behind the other ships. One of the ships has obviously exploded, but it looks like they're going to attack those 2 back ships first. So on the ship, it does have armaments. There are many people.
But, sorry, I totally remember the other one with the throwing chickens and whatnot.
Yeah.
But were we doing that because, like, we can't use our normal weapons? Like, why were we doing that? Why would I not just do something normal?
It's designed to, I mean, you can do something normal, but it's designed, like, to utilize a skill you might not otherwise utilize and just to figure out a way to make that skill make sense in whatever attack or whatever positioning you are doing in order to succeed at something.
Right.
So
So I'm supposed to be using my skills. That's why it's a skills challenge.
Exactly.
Like my skills from my character
Yes.
sheet, not just like my skills.
with a Z, yeah.
Okay, I am going to...
How far would you say these dragons are from us? 'Cause if
From,
they're behind 2 ships that are behind us, how far is that?
they're about 100 feet from you. So they're about 20 feet kind of closing in on the ships behind, and then so total of about 100 feet from where you currently are. Now, you don't have to do something that necessarily hurts or, does damage to the dragon. You just have to think from a positioning standpoint. Do you need people to get into position? Do you need something on the ship to happen? Do you need to...
I mean, I would think, like, clearly the ship has, like, cannons or something, like they were making magic cannonballs.
Yep.
But, am I... Like, I don't know that I know how to use those things, though,
Okay.
right? Because I probably don't. I don't even know if I know there's magic cannonballs.
Do you have...
Thea probably told me because we hang
Yeah.
out all the
You've
time
been traveling
now.
for a couple days. I'm sure it would have come up that
Yeah.
Thea now knows how to make magic cannonballs.
Do you have persuasion or anything like that? Because you could...
Oh, no.
Well, I mean,
Well, you
everybody
do.
has
You
persuasion
do, but-
skill.
I mean, yes, I do, but it is not a strong skill of mine.
Right.
It is a low skill.
But, like, for example, you can use a skill to, like, rally the troops into... Or, like, if intimidation, you can, like, use that as, like a way to, like, bolster their...
Yeah,
by
persuade.
telling them how shit's getting real right now and everybody better fucking be on their game. Get to those cannons or whatever.
Sure.
What if Nulara just did like a bunch of jumping jacks and everyone was like super impressed with her athletic prowess and then like rallied because of that?
Well, have a combination of those two things because athletics is one of my very good skills. But I'm at the back of the ship and I just saw it and it's a huge ship. So since I don't know how to work the weapons and stuff, what if like I've already yelled to alert everyone, but I just like take a lap of the ship, like there's dragons, like telling people what's going on so that everyone knows what's going on if they, like didn't hear me yell or don't understand what kind of threat we're facing.
Sure. Yeah. So as you're running about, you do see people kind of looking over the side, trying to get a view of what has happened. Some see the wreckage down below. Some don't see the dragon based on where they are. So as you're running, what do you say? And then we'll make the roll to see how well it succeeds or doesn't succeed.
Okay. I say, there's 3 dragons behind us. We're under attack. There's 3 dragons behind us. We're under attack. I'm very repetitive.
Yeah, sure.
But I want everyone to that's
Sure.
the basic information.
It's a
we need to
clear,
know.
strong message.
It's a clear message. Yes.
So you are you're not trying to intimidate, you're not trying to,
I'm using my athletic skill
because
I'm running and yelling very, very quickly.
I get it. Yep, that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. I'm running and waving my arms and not getting out of breath because I'm in very good shape.
Right?
Well, we'll see how
We'll see
good
how
shape
good.
you are in.
Yeah, let's see. So I just roll and then add my
You
athletics.
betcha.
Okie dokie, Smokey. Fuck. I am a little out of breath.
Just a little winded.
Because I only got an 11.
Okay, we'll say
But
that
you should have a huge athletics bonus.
I do. That's with
Oh,
my
that's
bonus.
with? Oh,
I rolled
all
a
right.
3.
Wow.
I have
Okay.
a +8 to athletics.
we'll say based on your little RP sessions at the beginning, everybody picked up an inspiration point. So that is a point at which, before I tell you if you succeeded or failed, you can choose to re-roll if you so desire.
I would like to reroll.
So you use your inspiration.
that was a bad roll. Okay, that is a better roll. That is a 16.
Yeah, so you definitely, as you're running through it, it doesn't seem to take much to get everybody's attention and snap them out of whatever shock they're in, and they are beginning to move to where they need to be as far as battle stations. So we'll go Flint.
Okay, you said there is a blue, a red, and a black dragon?
A blue, a red, and a black dragon is what I said, yeah.
Okay, so I'm assuming at this point, people are manning the weapon stations and other things like that?
It appears so, yes. After Nulara runs around, yeah, people are moving to where you assume they need to be. So the dragons have kind of overpassed the back ships now, and one of them, the blue one, is firing its lightning breath at the back ships. And then the black and the red are headed up towards your ships. So they're about 50 feet out at this point.
Okay, I would like to roll a history check
Okay.
to see if I can remember traditionally how dragons will move, how they will dodge if things are fired at them. Maybe they are predominantly, they juke to the left or dip down or something like that. And if I can coordinate these knowledges with our attackers, maybe they can fake the dragon out so it will dive down and then have a second person aiming a little bit lower to hit said dragon.
Sure. So,
All right.
Okay, yeah, make your history check there.
Does that make enough sense?
Yeah, no, it makes perfect sense.
Well, I don't know if it makes perfect sense, but I see, that seems very kind. That is a 25.
Yeah, you certainly know the fighting styles of, at the very least, the black and the red style dragons. So explain to me, knowing this information, what you do in order to get the cannons that are currently positioned sideways in the ship shooting out with dragons behind you. So how you coordinate that with the people either driving the ship or firing the cannons.
I get Captain Neff to turn a little bit to the left so that the cannons are better lined up towards the red and black dragons.
Okay.
And I inform the cannon operators as to the fact that red dragons will traditionally dive down if they see a projectile coming towards them. So we get the first volley to fire where they are, and the second volley that fires, immediately after to fire a little bit on a lower trajectory.
Sure.
To try and nab that red dragon as it dives out of the way.
Sure. So yeah, Captain Neff begins turning the ship as the dragons are closing in behind, and you hear her. There's a ship horn that she can communicate with the people down below. And she relays this information, and the first volley goes off, and you're correct in the fact that the red dragon dips down, and the second volley quickly follows behind it, and that dragon takes 3 huge hits, and it begins to go down to the ground. It doesn't look like it's out, but it has gone down way lower and farther away from where you are currently.
Yeah.
Thia.
Thea is going to go down and see. Oh gosh, what was her name again?
Mary
Mary
Ellen.
Ellen.
Mary Ellen.
Thank you, Mary Ellen. And she's going to pull out a leather-bound book that she kept from her old scribe days. And there's actually, inside are some ingredients for a much more potent explosive. Inside, so she's never had any sort of, like, she didn't know of any vessel that could contain the material together, but now that Mary Ellen has shown her this, Thea's going to go down and make some of these special explodey cannons.
Okay. What are you using to do this? Wisdom, Arcana, what are you...
Arcana.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to use my Arcana.
Okay.
Come on, weird spherical D20. That is 18.
So, yeah, you and Mary Ellen begin whipping up these super potent explodey bombs.
Explodey balls, thank you very much.
And we'll say you are getting them prepped and lined up, and some of the other...
I get Flamikins to
Sure.
haul them back and forth because everyone else
Are they
has a job.
safe?
Oh, yeah, girl, you good.
Okay. I hope my magic chaos bolts don't fire off when I'm carrying one of these.
Why
As she
would that
stumbles out of
happen?
the room carrying them.
Oh, I made a poor choice.
Okay, so back to the top, Nulara. So the red dragon has been knocked down with 3 of these cannonballs, and it looks like it's kind of coming up and in front of the ship now. The black dragon is up over top, and you see its mouth looks like it's charging its breath. Your turn.
Okay, I am going to use my... Man, my skills are so amazing for
You got
this.
skills.
Sure I do.
Well, you can use any of them. It's just you won't have like a super duper
I know.
bonus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Which doesn't seem like the best use. Okay, I am going to use my perception to see if... So sorry, the red one is in front now?
The red one, yeah, is coming up front, like it's kind of cresting up. So it's not yet in front, but that you look over and you see its trajectory, and that's where it's going. So they're kind of cut off this ship.
Okay, and who is charging up?
The black dragon, who is behind.
I thought you said on top.
Well, like up, and he's not like resting on top, but like behind and above. Sorry.
I am going to... Yeah. Okay, good. The black one, I'm going to use my perception to see if I can spot his, that one fatal flaw that all dragons have on the underside of them.
Yep.
Okay.
I would like to see if I can see that so that I can get one of the super talented archers that is standing beside me to shoot it in that spot.
Okay.
So that is a 19.
The black dragon flaps its wings and exposes its underside as it's about to unleash this breath. And you see like a glowing spot on its chest where you think would probably be a tender spot.
It's the dragon heart. We all know
Mm-hmm.
Great movie.
Where you think that if it were struck, it would probably do some damage.
Okay, so I tell is there's a super wickedly trained archer beside me, right?
Naturally.
That I give the elbow to and say I love that it's a glowing spot, but only I can see it. Whatever, it's fine. He doesn't know.
Well, it's not like glowing all the time, but there's like a flash,
Okay.
And it's like that one spot, and you happen to see it as it was like charging
Okay.
up and about ready. Yeah.
Perfect. He's just really not paying attention. No, I'm just kidding.
Hi, my name is Harold.
Yeah, he's an
I am
excellent
here
shot.
to
He's
shoot-
not good at
shoot
noticing.
the archery.
It's fine. People
just
have
needs to be
different
told where to
skills.
shoot.
People have different skills. So I tell Harold where to aim his bow so he can try and hit the dragon and hopefully stop that. Well, at least stop that charge up of that breath weapon that we probably really don't want to get attacked with.
So you point this out to Harold, and Harold had his bow knocked already, ready to take a shot, but sees where you were directing him and lets loose his arrow. You succeeded. That's okay. Lets loose his arrow, and it impales into that spot, and the dragon lets out a loud roar, and instead of dropping its head down to release its breath weapon, fires its acid breath up into the air and begins to kind of fill the sky above, but doesn't fall down onto the ship. Flint.
Okay.
The red dragon is now
Flint do?
up in front, and the black dragon has just been struck. Behind you, the blue dragon has taken out one of the other ships.
Okay. Does the red dragon look like it's breathy time, or?
It's just getting up in front and kind of turning around and positioning in front, but you can't tell at this moment.
Okay. How about that blue dragon? You said it just took down a ship?
Yeah, it looks like with its lightning breath, it took down one and now is on top of the balloon of the second ship behind. So there's still 3 ships that are up, including yours.
And how far away is this blue dragon now?
You've kind of slowed your how fast.
Well, and
you're
we
going,
kind of turned sideways
and
too.
you turn sideways, so you're going. I'd say it's probably like 30 feet out from where you are. So you guys are getting in pretty close proximity as all the ships are swirling, trying to take down some of these dragons.
I see a pile of rope next to me on the deck, and I tie one end to the railing of the airship and one end to my dwarven thrower, and I throw my hammer at the foot of the blue dragon, but miss ever so slightly in the attempts that it will go around the foot and then return back to me, thus snaring the foot of the dragon and dragging it a little bit away from the ship that it's currently on top of.
Okay.
And I will, I guess, roll a athletics for that. That sounds athletic, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of something that would be better, but athletics. Well, athletics is strength.
Acrobatics?
I'd say acrobatics,
Yeah,
something
dex.
dex based. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
I
you're
will
trying
roll.
to aim rather than like brutally knock it down.
Yeah,
right?
it's a finesse shot more than a power shot. Come on, acrobatics. I'm going to use my lucky rabbit's foot, which adds an extra 1d4. Thanks for the gift.
Have you used your inspiration?
I
yet?
have not. I had a pretty good roll, so
Okay.
I'm gonna tack on a little bit here, I think. And I'm gonna add 4 to that, so that's a 19.
You let loose your dwarven thrower, and it goes just kind of to the side. And
Yeah, like just around the foot, if you will.
Sure.
And then it, like around its leg, and as it returns back to me, it doesn't come straight back on a line. It, has a little curve to it,
Sure.
boomerang style.
Yeah.
So it goes around the dragon's leg, and it doesn't like snare it, like it doesn't drag it all the way back, but it's enough to like throw off its balance and drag it a few feet.
Yeah, that's exactly what
Just
happens.
to give that other ship like a little bit of time.
Yeah, so it pulls it off. We'll say it pulls it away enough from the balloon and dips down and lets the rear ship gets it into position so that they can let loose their cannons on it. And it does that.
Perfect.
It fires it and is enough to drive off that blue dragon.
Nice.
Thia.
Wow.
Who would have thought a magical returning hammer would be useful, guys?
Right? It's
Right.
very strange. Thea shouts up to the captain, what model is this ship?
How is that pertinent to the current situation?
Damn it, Captain, it's important!
We talking like the 42-B, or what are we working over here?
Definitely a frigate series 16-R.
Well, Thea knows she's going to use history because she's...
From all your time on ships?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I did a lot of random reading as a scribe in the library of the university. I was bored as shit in there. And Thia remembers reading that there is a special emergency defense mechanism for these ships that actually casts a force field around it. and she remembers that the button is located just underneath the ship's steering wheel.
Roll for it.
Captain Neff, not the best captain.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
Apparently, this knowledge has been lost to the annals of time.
Indeed.
Well, she's like, what? What's happening? Caught in a frenzy? Maybe she never... Fuck.
So tell me what you scream out to Captain Neff.
I say, what about the force fields?
And she stops with all the mayhem that's happening around her. She stops and she looks you dead in the fucking eye. And she's like, the fuck you talking about, bitch?
Is this not a frigate series 2.0-7B?
No, I just said 14-R.
Oh, damn it.
There's no fucking force fields.
Never mind.
Go back down and make your bombs.
Thea goes back down.
Hashtag dumb dragon fart, y'all.
Amazing.
That could have been good.
Sorry,
guys, I fucked up.
Oh, it would have been amazing.
One, too.
You went for the moon and I liked
6.
it. You swung for the fences.
That's your first fail, so you're at 5 successes, 1 fail. Nulara. The red dragon looks like he's recharged his breath and he's up in front. The black dragon has dropped back from the arrow shot. The blue dragon looks like he's left because of the dwarven thrower cannonball incident.
It's fair.
Ships are circling themselves, kind of like just trying to get position on the dragons, keep position on the dragons.
Okay, how far is the red dragon from the front of our ship?
He's like hovering like right in front. So between you and you're following the next ship, he's between you and that ship.
I am going to... God. Why aren't there more animals on this ship? Would be really helpful.
Do you need an animal?
I am going to... Nope, that doesn't make any sense at all, and I can't even pretend that it makes sense, so
You just tried to think there was a fucking
You
force
can't
field.
just conjure a force field.
You actually can if you can roll high enough.
I was going to say, I guess if you,
dice.
roll well enough. Okay, then I am going to, go, is the dragon, above us, in line with us, or below us?
In line.
Okay, then I am going to... I remember now why we were throwing chickens and stuff. Get real desperate in the skills challenge. Because it's amazing. I am going to grab the 2 strongest looking people I see. And we're going to go to
hurl them at the dragon.
We're going to go to the front of the ship. And we're going to try... And we're going to try to push that bear masthead onto the dragon. And I'm going to use my animal handling skill.
She's handling the animal.
Sure.
I love everything about this.
I like it. Good.
We're getting weird with it, and I am on board in many ways.
Okay.
That's a 22.
Okay, what is your goal here? You're trying to push it onto the dragon that's in line with you?
I want to bonk it, so it'll I want to hit it in the snoot so it doesn't spray us with its fire, probably, coming out of a red dragon.
So I imagine you guys would, like, rip it off the masthead and then hurl it at the dragon.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
So you and
With your animal handling
you
skills.
and Hans and Franz. I am Hans. This is Franz. We will throw the bear.
Yeah.
You go up there and you somehow manage to animal handle this wooden sculpture and tear it off, and it is propelled forward and knocks into the dragon, which forces it to, like, it kind of knocks its concentration long enough that the ship actually runs into it and spears into it. And the red dragon is holding on to the front of the ship. You hear Captain Neff scream from down below to fire everything. And the two cannons that are on the front release, and these two extra potent exploding devices explode into the red dragon that it makes it explode off the front of the ship and knock it down to the earth below. The black dragon, seeing this, now his blue friend and his black friend and the cultists on it kind of give it the old let's get out of here for now, and regroup and come back later. You've won the skills challenge.
Is the red dragon
Animal handling saves the day!
You are uncertain if it is dead, but it has fallen and is lifeless, appearing
It just,
on
like,
the ground.
I'm gonna
fell
count that
to the
as
ground?
Hopefully dead.
Yeah, it looked like it had not a lot of movement in it, like perhaps it was at least unconscious when it was hit.
You handled that animal.
You sure did.
Now we all just, like, do amazing high fives, because that is by far, our best encounter ever where a dragon has been involved.
Yep.
Yes.
That's good. So yeah, you are cleaning up the two other ships. Have gone to see if there's anybody in the wreckage of the fourth ship, and you set off still towards Xonthal's tower, on your own now. But you travel for the rest of the day, and you make it to a tower surrounded by what looks like a giant overgrown hedge maze. And around that hedge maze is a town. You ask about that, and Captain Neff says that is Xonthal's tower as well. They named the city after the tower, after Xonthal brought that tower up there. People flocked to it because it deterred orcs and deterred raids from attacking because of the magic that was coming off of the tower. But you have made it to Xonthal's tower, and because of how the dragons had attacked you, you went right up to it, and you land on the outskirts of the city of Xonthal's tower. Killer garden, not to be confused with a killer garden.
Right, I didn't take any notes because the clickety-clack of me typing irritates Russ while he's editing.
Yeah, it's like so loud.
So I don't take notes anymore because someone's
Fair enough.
sensitive.
That's fair.
Someone could invest in a pencil that's in.
As someone who has no interest in editing this podcast, I can't blame Russ for that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, everybody has to edit one episode if they have anything to complain about.
You'll never hear another peep from me again.
We will lose so many listeners.
So you, all of you are climbing the rope ladder?
Yes.
All right.
Well, unless there's another way to get into the fucking airship.
I bust a hole through the side of the
somebody's
airship.
got levitation boots, but whatever.
I only get to use those like once every so often, so I'm not going to waste them getting myself into a boat.
The next huge encounter is going to happen before so often, so...
What if it happened halfway as she was floating up into the airship?
I like it.
And what's your name, Captain?
Yep.
Yep. All right.
Do you have a last name? Yep.
Yeah, no, my name is Catherine. Catherine,
Captain Catherine.
Stormborn.
Captain.
Stormborn again?
No, that's a bad... I don't know why that's my default.
I don't know either. You've already had a Stormborn.
Daenerys Stormborn.
See, this is how much prep I've done today, guys.
Captain Catherine Capsicum.
Catherine Wheel.
Captain. No, wait.
Generator.
Captain Catherine.
Catherine the Great.
Yeah.
Sounds familiar.
Random name. I don't want
Hepburn.
male and female. No. Captain.
Craptree.
Captain.
Oh. Well, the name of the ship is the bearskin ship.
It's too bad you brought up that ship name generator.
Too slow.
And you didn't use any of the names.
They weren't good.
You just said the first thing that came to your head.
Well, the beauty of this audio podcast that is not live is you can say whatever you want.
Would you like to try
and
again?
change it.
The Vancouver.
Nah, give me a second here. These are terrible ship names.
Pocahontas.
None of them tied.
It's
to a
the
bear.
polka haunt us.
Yes. Because polka does
okay.
not.